This is Cronkite News.
Welcome to this Cronkite News Update. I'm Alexis Solari. Here's a look at the top stories we're tracking today at noon. This afternoon, Phoenix Mayor Greg Stanton will hold his annual State of the City address at the Sheraton Hotel in downtown Phoenix. Among the topics that the mayor will address is one that will affect Valley sports fans. According to various sources, Mayor Stanton is expected to announce his support for a new sports and entertainment arena in downtown Phoenix that would house both the Phoenix Suns and the Arizona Coyotes. This announcement will come hot off the heels of the Coyotes' well-documented battle with the city of Glendale over their current arena and the Phoenix Suns wanting to move from their longtime home, the Talking Stick Resort Arena. We will have a full report on Stanton's arena plans and more from Mayor Stanton's State of the City address tonight at 5 on Arizona PBS. The nation is in an empire state of mind today, as is New York's presidential primary day. And while New York's election is usually a formality at this time of the election season, this year's heated election cycle is making things much more interesting. If U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders wins New York today, he will continue his winning streak to 8 states in a row. However, Sanders will be fighting an uphill battle in the Big Apple as he is competing against Hillary Clinton in her home state.
We usually win the independent vote 2-1, so we're kind of spotting Secretary Clinton a whole lot in that regard. But if the voter turnout is high, if working people come out to vote, if young people come out to vote, we can win this thing.
If you will stand up for me and vote tomorrow, the polls will be open until 9 p.m. I will stand up and fight for you through this campaign and into the White House.
Despite Bernie Sanders being on a winning streak, Hillary Clinton still has the lead, with her having 1,758 delegates versus Sanders' 1,076 delegates. 247 delegates are up for grabs tonight in New York, and 2,383 are needed to win the nomination. And on the Republican side, Donald Trump is confident that he will win his home state today, where 95 delegates are up for grabs. Governor John Kasich is campaigning today throughout New York as well, while Senator Ted Cruz has already moved on to Maryland, which will have their primary next week.
Maryland is going to have an outsized voice as the nation is looking to Maryland to decide, do we nominate Donald Trump and hand the election to Hillary Clinton? Or do we unite behind the Cruz campaign and beat Hillary Clinton?
We're going to show Ted Cruz, who hates New York. When you look at that debate and you see the way he talked about us and New York values, no New Yorker can vote for Ted Cruz.
See, what you're hearing from me tonight, you don't hear from those other two. I'm telling you, we can fix problems, we can bring people together.
Now, Donald Trump still has the lead with 744 delegates. Senator Ted Cruz is not far behind, though, with 559 delegates, while Governor John Kasich currently has 144 delegates. 1,237 delegates are needed to win the nomination. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight at 5 on Arizona PBS. Find out what Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio told Cronkite News in our 101 interview with him about Jane Sanders' recent visit to the infamous Tent City. And these bad apples don't taste as bad as they look. Discover why people are feasting on so-called ugly foods. That's it for this Cronkite News update. For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.